Bliko, Sip Sagai, Sip Chandra, Sip Ruth Anu, Sip Bliss, Sip Ashok Nichani, Sip Dasi Buddh, Sip Swati, Sip Ashok Chotwani, Sip Pankaj, Sip Atmatray, Sip Mrs. Sadhwani, Sip Chidanand, Sip Eru. Welcome to this call. Today's subject of discussion is, yesterday we spoke about manifestation. Is everything an illusion? What did we say? No, everything is not an illusion. Everything is a manifestation. Today's question, if everything is a manifestation, then why do we need liberation? If everything is a manifestation, huh? Come on, let me see how many of you like these tickling questions. Each of them takes us one step ahead in the journey of enlightenment. And the first thing that comes to my mind is sometimes, why do we need enlightenment? I've got something very profound this morning, how we shuttle between pleasure and pain. And hopefully before the end of the call, I'll share with you. Chidanand.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
When we say everything is a manifestation, our body, mind, ego also is a manifestation.
Correct.
And that binds us in the whole samsara, because manifestation is not reality. Okay. Reality is SIP only is. And once that ignorance goes away, that I have to be liberated, automatically, frees you from the cycle of birth and death, because that can be done only in human being.
But if you are a manifestation, then why do you need liberation?
Because once you are caught in manifestation, you are governed by these cosmic laws, and you are bound by the laws of within the manifestation. So we can't get liberation. And once there is duality, there is pain. Because even today's modern physics also agrees.
No, but again, back to one line answer. If everything is a manifestation, why do we need liberation?
Because manifestation binds you.
Siddharth, try to find better words. I know you know the answer. You are able to, you know the answer very well, but try to find the right words. Okay? I mean, I know you know the answer. I have no doubt about it. You are saying it also, but I'm turning you around. I have this habit of making you go around in circles to get you to the right answer.
In Vidya Maya, yes.
You and your Sanskrit words. Rajendra and Krishna, come on, one by one.
Sir,
you understand the context? You understand the context? कल आपने manifestation के शब्द खा लिया आपने. Answer देते आपने शब्द खा लिया.
Sir, I will continue with that manifestation only. आपने ये कहा कि that we are part of the Prakriti, so we are all the manifestation of the Atma and all that. Okay, sir. Now I will continue with that. So, why do we need liberation?
If we are manifestation, अगर हम manifestation, why do we need liberation?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. If we achieve enlightenment also and live as Jivan Mukta, means not in the control of mind, or live in the state of bliss, Satchit Anand as Satchit Anand Atma. Still, no doubt, we will conquer all worldly sufferings and pains on account of our karmas. But the stock of balanced karmas don't go away and cause rebirth, further suffering, even fall. But I need a permanent bliss, an everlasting bliss, an eternal bliss. I don't want to repeat again and again and come and see and come and reap and all that. उसके लिए क्या करना है मुझे? For that I have to transcend the aham. At the time of death, this aham, this I, it is clogged with the unfinished karmas and takes again the birth. इसको वो साथ ले जाता है, सारा माल अपने साथ ले जाता है और वापस आता है. If I will go further at the last stage, when I live as Satchit Anand Atma, I go more enter. I enter within again and again. I will try to understand and realize the SIP within me. And उस वक्त क्या हो जाएगा? This I will remain nothing. This will become nothing, and the karmas get dissolved.
The answer is always 5 to 10 words.
Because what I have understood, it's not 10 words.
What you say is correct, but try to bring it into a conclusion.
For eternal bliss and to move away from this reverse cycle, we have to move.
Say like that. Say like that, because that is a better chance of it being right. So-
because I wanted to confirm my understanding, sir. That is why I'm
No,
telling.
वो
all this.
बाद में करे. See what happens. Yesterday you had the answer. आपने बोला भी.
हाँ.
आपने manifestation बोला भी, लेकिन आपने खा लिया.
इसीलिए मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि उसके सपोर्ट में ये बोल रहा हूँ कि मैंने कैसे मैनिफेस्टेशन बोला.
नहीं वो सपोर्ट नहीं होता, वो हो गया, वो कल का स्टोरी हो गया. कल
Okay,
का
sir.
स्टोरी है. Are we all, is everything in this world an illusion? We said no. Everything in the world is a manifestation. Manifestation मतलब सब प्रभु है, हम सब manifestation है. Then if we all are manifestation, then why we need liberation? Give simple answer. Krishna, simple answer. Simple, symbol. Yeah, Kerala, no? Kerala, symbol. Malayalam, symbol answer. Symbol. Okay.
Yeah.
I like to tease in Malayalam. It's very nice. Simple answer.
Okay. So I second Chidanand ji, but I'm continuing. One thing is we are manifested as per the law of karma. So we are in pain and suffering and misery and everything. And I'm taking one line from a book which I read today. You said this life in this manifested world is not punitive, it is reformative. So we grow and then we are liberated from this cycle of birth and death. And so we require liberation, which is our ultimate goal.
Correct. The only thing is why.
For full freedom to be in Satchit Anand.
That is liberation.
Yeah.
That freedom is liberation. The question is
Why?
why?
Why? We need to be free. No, why should we be bonded to this suffering?
Correct. Absolutely. That freedom is liberation. Na, Krishna. Again, you're repeating. You are in mind. Consciousness.
Sir, I didn't understand. I'm not scared to answer, sir.
No, what I'm saying, see what you're saying. We need liberation because we need to be free. Correct. This is what you said.
Freedom is liberation. Yes. The soul
Then you're
is free. Yeah.
Then that is what? Now you're saying we need free because we need liberation because we need to be free. But why? Why we need to be free?
This embodied soul has to be free. How long will we be in this samsara of this death and birth?
Answer 5 words. Answers only.
We
How
need
many
to be
words?
one with the God, one with the truth, one with
Good.
the divine.
Correct. Absolutely correct. But that is after liberation. That is absolutely correct analogy. But after liberation. Let us see Chotwani whether today is coming with.
One more.
Yes, Krishna, bolo. You have your time. Take your
Because
time.
you were saying, I'm getting from your calls. Like you said, the wave, when it is born, it has its birth and, the conflicts and clashes, and then it dies. So we need to be, it becomes one with the ocean. That is liberation. So there is no
Correct.
birth and death.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Then why is the question? I don't know.
So but every day, because you sometimes you have conflicting thought with me, end of the session, you must tell me whether you are happy with the answer or not. That's important. End of the session, every day we should move one step forward. See, this enlightenment journey is not easier. I'm telling you, the more I see people talking garbage, so many learned people, they don't have head nor tail of the subject. Our group has got fantastic knowledge. Only our group, sometimes we lose consciousness, or the tongue, instead of it going left, the tongue goes right. Just like yesterday, Rajendra ji ate up his own word. So that's all. We are very near. Let us see today. Chotwani, come on. Chotwani, then Girish, then Atmatray, then Bliko, then Rutanu, then Mataji. Come on. one by one.
Shivan, sir.
Shivan.
Sir, we need liberation because we have still not realized nothing belongs to us.
Correct. Very good.
We are, our wings are tied by attachment, desire, and expectation.
Correct.
So we want liberation to live a life of Karam Yogi, and liberation is the solution of Mukti. That is our purpose of life.
Correct. Absolutely correct. So why we need liberation?
Because we have to live a life of Satchit Anand, sir.
Correct. That will happen after liberation. So why we need liberation?
We have to free from ignorance.
That is the right answer.
Yeah.
Now you got the right answer. If everything is a manifestation, then why do we need liberation? The answer is we need freedom from ignorance. We need to be free from ignorance. Why we need liberation? We need, if everything is a manifestation, then why do we need liberation? Because if there is ignorance, even though we are a manifestation, it's of no use. Even if we know we are a manifestation, no use. So let me see what others want to say. Girish, Atmantray, please come back after everybody finishes. Sorry, Ashok Chotwani. Girish, Atmantray, Bliko. Yes, one by one.
Till the time he is liberated, for him, this world is a creation.
Exactly.
Only after liberation, he
Why
concludes
is it
that it is a manifestation.
Why is it a creation?
Because of ignorance.
Correct. So although everything is a manifestation, there is still ignorance. Why we need liberation? We need liberation from ignorance. Got the answer right or not right?
If not liberated, ME will be very busy in convincing you that it is a creation.
Yeah, even though we know we are manifestation, even on Zoom call you told I am manifestation, still you are in ignorance. Then how do we solve the problem? Okay, let's hear. Thank you, Girish. Just let's hear everybody, because suddenly this is called what they call this anticlimax. Somebody gives one answer, they become anti. Atmantray.
Shivam sir.
Sure.
We don't know we are ship. We suppose we are body, mind, and ego. To translate it, we have to get liberated.
But did you get the answer correctly? See, yesterday, Atmantray, you were there yesterday on the call. Everything they say is Maya, is Mithya. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Eventually, it is not. It is Maya Mithya, but all this Maya Mithya is Aham Brahmasmi. If you go beyond Maya, first you must understand it is Maya Mithya. After you realize it's Maya Mithya, you must say, no, it's not Maya Mithya. It is Abhivyakti.
Yes.
Everything is Abhivyakti. Now, although we have realized it's Abhivyakti, although we know it's Abhivyakti, we don't realize it. You know, if all of you, if you knew you are a manifestation, your life would not be the same as it is today.
Correct.
You would be, just now I heard somebody was singing, Ud ja re panchi pinjire se ud ja. Well, what's the meaning? It means hello. It's telling you, Mr. Bird, Miss Bird, the cage is open.
Yes, sir.
The cage, but you don't know the cage is open. You think the cage is closed. And because you think the cage is closed, you're crying. I am a prisoner. I am a prisoner. I am unhappy. I am suffering. You fool, why you are suffering? No, it's my what to do. It's my duty. My duty. I have got guilt. I've got this. I've got that. All rubbish. You are ignorant. One word. You are ignorant. You are wasting your life.
Yes.
Even though you are a manifestation, you need liberation from ignorance. Well said, Ashok Chotwani. Bliko.
Okay. Thank you.
But Ashok Chotwani, when you start telling too much theory, you may eat up the answer. I'm warning you. Be careful. I told even Rajendra. Be careful in going on telling long stories. No, keep it short to the point. Luckily, Ashok Chotwani's case, I caught the answer. But not in Rajendra's case, I did not catch the answer like that. Sorry, Rajendra. Bliko.
Okay.
Shivam, everybody.
Shiva.
So the Jivatma, as a Jivatma, we need to realize IS. So once we realize we are not the Jivatma, we are Atma in the Jiv, then the ignorance of bondage will automatically be, dropped. Yeah. And then you realize you are sick. and everything is manifestation, and you are liberated, because there is nothing is bonding you unless you realize that you are not body, mind, and ego, which is bounding you as a jivatma.
Because people
And-
don't know what people. Everybody in this world, they know this fact, right? Many intelligent people know everything. Then why they are living like prisoners? Why, Bliko?
Yeah, because they are in ignorance of reality, and they just go round and round, and because of this hidden ego, it comes as a gnani, and they say so many things, and then
The
people
irony,
get distracted.
the irony of the matter is the most intelligent people are the most ignorant people.
Correct, because they distract everybody. That's biggest damage they do.
The
than
most
any
people who behave like the most intelligent people, they may have
Yeah.
degrees, huh? BA, LLB, PhD, MPhil, big degrees. What is the use of the degree?
nothing.
If we don't understand ISIS,
Yes,
if we don't
yes,
understand ISIS, then what is the use?
nothing.
Everybody, what for everybody, what is important? Whether gulab jamun is better or jalebi is better. That's all.
Money,
If
money,
gulab jamun
money.
is better or jalebi is better, vada pav is better or pakoda is better. That's not important. That is not important. What is important is who am I? Why am I
Correct.
here? Okay, good,
Yeah.
Bliko. Good. Rumataji, Rutanu, then Rumataji. Rutanu,
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivam.
Guruji, we have to get out of the cycle of life and death.
Correct.
That is
Why?
why we need liberation.
Why you need to get out of cycle of life and death when you are a manifestation? You don't need now.
No, we have to come out of this cycle of sorrow and happiness also.
You are not the one who should be sorrow. Why you should come out? Why you are clinging to sorrow? Who told you that you should be? Who told you to be unhappy?
No, sometimes we are.
Why? Who's that we are? Who that we are unhappy? Who's that we?
No, I am.
I. Why you? Who's that I who's unhappy? Who's that I?
No, I is not there. I am Ru.
Then you are saying I am unhappy. Who's the I am unhappy? You are a manifestation of SIP. You are SIP. How can SIP be unhappy?
That is true.
Then why? Who's the I who's unhappy? Tell me. Either body, mind, ego. What is unhappy?
Mind and ego.
Not body. Body is healthy or what?
Yes,
No,
yes,
no
yes.
physical aches and pains.
No.
A lot of people, they come to me. I got a lot of pain, head pain, throat pain, different pains they complain. But that's the body has pain. Then what about the mind? If the mind is busy, body pain disappears. You know that? If your mind is busy, the body pain disappears. You are so busy, you forget you had pain.
Yes.
So we suffer because of body, mind, and ego. What Bliko said just now, the moment we realize ISIS, the moment we realize ISIS, there is no pain. But we don't realize. Why? Because of ignorance. Still because of ignorance. That's the problem. Rumata ji, and then Bala. Thank you. Rumata ji, क्या बोलना है आपको? कल आप थी नहीं थी आप कॉल में? Is everything in illusion? क्या हुआ रूमाता जी को? अनम्यूट रूमाता जी.
गुरुजी
हाँ बोलिए.
गुरुजी अभी तो करेक्ट आंसर मिल गया टू रिमूव इग्नोरेंस, बट आई वाज थिंकिंग इट मे बी टू स्टॉप द रीबर्थ.
रूमाता जी सुनो मेरी बात. It's good. I like this honesty. रूमाता जी ने बोला आंसर तो मिल गया लेकिन ये मेरा थॉट था. Very good. This is called complete surrender. Beautiful attitude, रूमाता जी. So रूमाता जी सुनिए मेरी बात. रूमाता जी तो आप जो सोच रही थी that why do we need liberation? You are saying we need liberation because of we must be free from rebirth, correct? But Rumata ji, if you are a manifestation of SIP, then where is the rebirth? There is no rebirth, na?
That is the ignorance, na? But I thought that maybe the answer, which I was wrong.
Hey,
what I have understood.
Now you are clear. अब अभी
Yes.
अभी 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 last 4-5 days you are busy in some other function or some wedding or पता नहीं कहाँ थे आप.
गुरुजी भोगा में थे ना क्या? भोगा में पहुंचे हुए थे.
So
पहले रजिता ने
Mataji has come back. Mataji, people say you come back from yoga. Mataji said I've come back from bhoga.
गुरुजी कॉल लगती नहीं थी वहाँ. 2-3 दिन अटेंड करी किसी का फोन लेके. होता ही नहीं था कॉल, लगता नहीं था. No
I'll take the opportunity of Ru Mataji's thing and tell you all, my dear friends, we are sucked into samsara. And this is the biggest sin. I'm telling you, Ru Mataji, आप next time party में जाओ, शादी में जाओ, ये 40 मिनट किसी को चोरी करने मत दो. ये 40 मिनट ना, you tell them over my dead body. मतलब मैं मरूंगी तो भी मैं नहीं मिस करूंगी.
Yes, you are correct.
Because ये है, this is the spiritual, this is the nourishment for the soul.
Yes, गुरुजी.
मैं एक दिन मिस करता हूँ फ्लाइट में, मुझे इतना बुरा लगता है कि मैं सोचता हूँ मैं क्या खुद का प्राइवेट जेट लूं, क्या करूं, या मैं ट्रैवल करना बंद करूं. I miss even one day. I don't like to miss.
गुरुजी, I was also feeling very bad.
Okay. So good. We'll go on to other questions if you want, because today I found an interesting connection. Bala, and then we throw open the to open house. Bala. Yes, Bala.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam, Bala.
As you said, because of ignorance, everything is going on. But according to me, मनुष्य जन्म मिला है हमें मुक्त होने के लिए. Because the only thing we have विवेक. सब प्राणियों में विवेक की कमी होने से वो प्राणी कहलाते हैं. But we have that consciousness, we have that vivek. Why we are here on this earth? What is the purpose of the life? And when we start, what we say, when we start thinking, when we start, what we say, जब हम सोचना शुरू करते हैं तब हमें ऐसे पता चलता है कि मेरी जरूरत ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. मतलब मेरे बगैर भी काम चलने वाला है. तो then when we understand मनुष्य जन्म क्यों मिला है, when we relate the thing in that we are attached in sansar, we are attached, you said previously that we are sucked in the sansar, then we start thinking कि अभी मुझे कहाँ पे stop करना है. So according to me we can stop this, and why मनुष्य जन्म की सार्थकता हो सकती है.
See, you Bala, what you say is correct. Do you know where the problem comes? Let me ask you, since we have finished early, let me give you one bonus. Nobody's asking questions, so let me give you one bonus.
Okay.
Can somebody tell me, who can this group can tell me how we become happy? Can anybody tell me? Simple question I'm asking. How we become happy? Can anybody tell me?
When desires are fulfilled.
No. How? I have Bliko, then I have Vivek, Rajesh Rao, Atmatray, Renu Khanna, Chidanand. 6 people. Okay, let's go one by one. Bliko.
Yeah. So when we stop searching happiness outside, we can be happy.
No. I am not asking that. Bliko, you become in all these years before your spiritual journey. Every human being becomes happy.
Yeah.
How we become happy? I'm asking how. Or what makes us happy, or how we become happy. How does it happen?
Yeah, when our desire is fulfilled, we feel the happiness.
How the desire is fulfilled? How?
Because our mind stops going outside. It gets still because there is no other wants at that time.
So you pause and see whether we have any fun today. Okay, pause. Vivek, just please be patient. Let us get some inputs. Vivek.
शिवम AiR जी.
शिवम बोलिए.
हाँ जी, मेरा यह happiness doesn't depend on what you have. Happiness depends.
अरे भाषा मत दो यार. मैं पूछता हूँ, how do we become happy? I'm asking a simple question. Vivek. I'm asking you a question. आपने last 5-10 साल में कुछ आप खुश हुए कि नहीं?
हाँ जी, बहुत.
Give me one example. कभी आप खुश हुए?
मैं तो छोटी-छोटी बातों में खुश होता रहता हूँ.
अरे बोलो, एक एग्जांपल दो, कभी आप खुश हुए?
अभी खाने को मिल रहा है, इसी में खुश है. सोने को
वेरी गुड, हो गया, बस आपका आंसर हो गया. अभी कुछ खाने को मिल गया तो वो खुश हो गया. तो I am again asking you all the question, शायर, हाँ, मैं शायर तो नहीं, बताओ शायर जी, how we become happy? I'm asking you LKG question. Vivek, hang on, Vivek, you'll get the answer. Bliko, hang on. Vivek, bolo.
Sensory pleasures. Whenever these 5 senses get satisfied.
I feel like kissing you.
गुलाब का फूल दिया लड़की ने तो खुशी मिल गई सर.
दूर से आपको फ्लाइंग
किसी ने रसगुल्ला दिया तो खुशी मिल गई सर.
दूर से मैं आपको फ्लाइंग किस भेज दिया. See what a beautiful answer he gave हमारे शायर. We get happy with the 5 sensory pleasures. Vivek told, मैं खाता हूँ, खाते हुए टंग को प्लेजर आता है. Bliko, correct me if I'm wrong, Bliko. आंखों से देख के the eyes become happy. Nose we smell, अरे वाह क्या सुगंध है. हाँ, कानों से म्यूजिक सुनते हैं, अरे क्या मजा है. टेस्ट करते हैं, किसी को हाथ लगाते हैं, किसी को टच करते हैं, कितना खुशी आता है. These are called sensory pleasures. Now, those of you who rest in the call, anything else you want to say about pleasure, Atmatray, and then
yes,
any other
sir.
thing you want to say?
Yes, sir. When I am in truth consciousness, I am happy.
Very good. You have given the ultimate answer. So you wait now, because something in between also is there. Renu Khanna.
Yes. शिवोहम सर, इतना अच्छा आंसर मिल गया जो देना चाहती थी मैं भी. वो सर ने दे दिया already. I'm so happy.
Yeah. See, so, but it's very easy to become happy when we know certain facts of life. But let us see something. One more, एक छोटा जुगाड़ है. देखते हैं जुगाड़ में क्या कोई का क्या बोलता है. Chidanand.
Yeah, the answer lies in the word manushya, because we can, मन को क्षय कर सकते हैं. We feel happiness because moment you still the mind, the happiness which is Sachidananda gets revealed.
No, you are said the right answer. You ate it up. Now let me give the benefit, because I feel bad. Rajendra ka aapne kha liya, so from that day I'm feeling bad. Abhi now Chidanand said something. Man ushya क्या मतलब क्या है?
क्षय मन को क्षय करना.
Okay,
still the mind.
क्षय को गोली मारते हैं. ये
kill the mind.
Chidanand, first happiness is 5 sensory pleasures. Yes. The second happiness is the subtle happiness from the mind and ego. The mind and ego does not, suppose you are not using your 5 senses. Your eyes, nose, ears, tongue and skin is shant, but you are just feeling. Chidanand is feeling, मुझे लॉटरी लग गया. कुछ हुआ नहीं. Chidanand is feeling, अरे मुझे तो लॉटरी लग गया यार, मैं कितना खुश हो गया. Remember that man, he went to the saint. I told the story. The saint told him, you're a poor man. He gave a gold coin. He put in the biggest box and you keep it. Then after 5 years, it will become full of gold. For 5 years, that man was the happiest man. There was no gold in the box. But for 5 years, because he thought the saint told him, 1 coin se pura box gold se bhar jayega. 5 saal ke box ek sikka ही था. Gold nahi aaya. But 5 years, he was the happiest man because of the subtle happiness. Now, my dear friends, what bonus I gave you today is as follows. You have sensory, Shair bola, you have sensory pleasure. And Chidanand ke clue say you have subtle, sukshma sukh. I'm giving a new terminology. The subtle body and the sthul. The sthul is the physical pleasure which comes from the 5 senses, and the subtle pleasure. But can I tell you something? Pain also is exactly the same. How do you feel pain? Through the 5 senses. You can get a stinking smell and feel unhappy, dirty sound and be unhappy, rubbish taste and be unhappy, bad touch. Somebody touches you, hey, छोड़ो, हाथ क्यों लगाते हैं? हाथ मत लगाओ, हाथ मत लगाओ मुझे, हाथ मत लगाओ. Many people are like that. हाथ मत लगाओ मुझे. So sensory pleasure and sensory pain. Now let me see who is going to give the googly. Ashok Chotwani or Chidanand or Atmatray. Some googly I want from googly. Ashok Chotwani.
Sir, accept and surrender. We have to follow.
वो तो है ना. वो तो bread and butter है. हमारा bread and butter है वो अशोक चोटवानी. वो तो हम daily bread and butter खाते हैं. Except surrender के बाद ये coil में हमारा आना ही बेकार है. So Chidanand and Atmatray, what do you have to say? Chidanand.
That I think once we follow your bhajan, सत को चित में रखते ही automatically आनंद हो जाता है.
सत्य का चित आनंदा है.
Yes, yes.
Satchidananda. But there's one small tickling thing. I think Atmatra is not coming online, but Krishna and Rumataji. Then I will tell you. Krishna? NP? Even Jack, sir? Krishna?
Yes, sir. Intellectual pleasure होता है. When you read a book, intellectual pleasure होता है. बहुत happiness मिलता है when you understand something.
But that is also from the eyes, na? Eyes
No,
and the mind.
From the intelligence, from the intellect. इसमें क्यों eyes में? Then you understand.
Okay,
You
so
know.
we'll add it to the sukshma. So the mind, the ego, and the intellect, all are sukshma, subtle body. So that you're right, you have a valid point. You have a valid point, and I didn't pay attention to that point, but then you get intellectual pain also.
Yes. And one more thing, I don't know, when you sit before a master, why do we get so much of happiness?
Yeah,
Pure
because
soul.
that I will tell you next point. That is the next point. So let me explain to pay attention. But that is the final word I asked for, what people to give answer. Let me explain. But Atmatra wants to speak, and Rumataji. Rumataji, then Atmatra. Rumataji, anybody's calling any manjak? That's all. Yes, Rumataji.
Guruji, actually this means मन की जब बात होती है, then if somebody doesn't like the touch of the other person, then he is sad. And if it is according to will of the person, then it is happiness. This means मन की बात की सारी बात है.
Actually, हम क्या बोल रहे हैं ना, Mataji, what you say is correct. It's a combination. Sometimes it's a combination of sensory pleasure and subtle pleasure. Sometimes it's not individual. ये जो आंख में pleasure दिखता है, वो मन से connection होता है. So it is the sensory pleasure and the sukshma, the subtle pleasure are interconnected. But we have got something beyond. Let me just wait for Atmatra, and तभी मैं आपको एक आज का आत्मज्ञान जो मुझे आज मिला मैं शेयर करता हूँ. Atmatra?
हाँ, sure, sir. Sir, when I am in meditation, I become happy, sir.
Very good. Why? Same what Krishna asked. Krishna asked the same question. For Krishna, you said when you're in the front of a master, you feel very happy. When I was in front of my master, it was the greatest joy. My first prema yoga was with my guru. I was madly in love with my guru. He was my beloved.
Yes.
Huh? So when I used to see him, I used to say, Pritam mein Prabhu, jo bhi mehsoos karta, hota yoga, Prabhu se yoga. Let me now tell you one dynamic thing. Ready? Before we, Renukhana, I'll give it to you after this. The beauty is this, Bliko. The beauty is sensory pleasure and sensory pain. Sukshma, subtle pleasure and subtle pain. But spiritual pleasure and no pain. In spiritual pleasure, there is no pain. In the Atmic pleasure, there is no pain. Atmatrai, that's why when you are in the Satchidanand, Chidanand also told, you are getting the point. When you are in Satya Kachita Ananda, have you ever seen somebody becoming miserable in meditation? Impossible. When you are sitting a genuine master, real master, you cannot be unhappy. Today I got this flash. Today I got this bhaint. This was a gift today morning. When I was doing my puja, when I was doing my yoga, I was in yoga with my divine, then I got this flash. Simple thing, but such a profound thing. Samatma, you got what I'm saying? How we feel happy. We ever thought about this, Samatma? We feel happy with these 5 senses. Have you thought about it? Rajesh Shair brought it out in such a simple manner. 5 senses. Shair, आप क्या पढ़ते हैं? क्या खाते हैं? आपने आज कुछ बिरयानी खाया क्या? क्या खाया? तो आज कैसे शायर ने ऐसा so sometimes I feel SIP gives you all the right answer. You know, I never paid attention to it. We just feel happy. No, you don't just feel happy. Is it because of your eyes or nose or ears or tongue or skin or I never thought, I only said mind and ego. Krishna brought about new intellect. Of course, intellect also. But the intellect is not the sensory pleasure. It is a subtle pleasure. But the intellect can also have pain. That's why I said I brought it in this category. So there is a physical pleasure, physical pain, subtle pleasure, subtle pain, but spiritual pleasure and no pain. We want to reach that state of spiritual pleasure where there is no pain. Renu Khanna. Yes, anybody else wants to ask a question? Renu Khanna.
Yes, sir. मेरे को वही बोलना था कि जब भी मेडिटेशन में बैठते हैं ना सर, वहां कुछ भी सोच नहीं आता, बस ऐसे लगता है कि हमारी आत्मा उस प्रभु से मिल रही है, मतलब कुछ दुख का अनुभव नहीं होता है। हाँ, पर मुझे कभी कभी होता है सर, ऐसे जैसे मैं मेडिटेशन करती हूँ ना, तो ऑटोमेटिकली आंसू निकलते हैं, वो ना गम के होते हैं ना किसी खुशी के होते हैं। वो क्यों?
Because you have reached a state of samadhi. You have reached that state of chaturyam. जहां माइंड को आपने स्टिल किया, सूक्ष्म शरीर को स्टिल किया, स्थूल शरीर फिजिकल, आप यही मेडिटेशन में आप कल एक थोड़ा कल आप एक ट्राई करना, यही मेडिटेशन में थोड़ा गुलाब जामुन खा के फिर मुझे बोलना कैसा आता है। आप गुलाब जामुन का एक डब्बा रखो और रसगुल्ला यू लाइक रसगुल्ला, यू टेक रसगुल्ला यू लाइक, हाँ रसगुल्ला का डब्बा खोल के, केसीदास रसगुल्ला डब्बा खोल के एक एक खाते जाओ मेडिटेशन में। फिर मुझे बोला मेडिटेशन में मजा आया, आपको फिर रसगुल्ला का मजा आएगा, मेडिटेशन का रस चले जाए।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
So we need to reach that state of elevation, that state of consciousness. This is called a state of consciousness. How do we reach?
सर जैसे आपसे बात कर रही हो और आप समझा रहे हो ना, मतलब ऐसे बोलते ना, एक आत्मा को प्यास होती है और अपने आप आंसू झर बहने स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं सर मेरे।
बहुत अच्छा, ये होता है रेनू, ये सबको नहीं होता है। कोई मेरी बात सुन के, पता है क्या बोलता है, कोई मेरी बात सुन के बोलता है, आपकी बात सुनते ना मुझे तो लगता है कि एक चप्पल के दूसरा चप्पल, आपको एक चप्पल मारूं और दूसरा चप्पल मारूं और तीसरा चप्पल मारूं, जैसे मैं जितने चप्पल होए ना खत्म होएगा तो टमाटर लेके एक टमाटर, राम टमाटर आपके मुंह पे फेंक। तो it all depends. It all depends. नहीं, it depends whether you are in the भगवान state or शैतान state. एक ही इंसान वो इंसान भगवान भी बन सकता है, वो इंसान शैतान भी बन सकता है।
Absolutely right.
We have to be in a state of consciousness. When you are in a state and you are blessed to feel like this, पता है आपको ये फीलिंग होने के लिए आपके ऊपर इतनी कृपा है, ये हर एक को फीलिंग नहीं मिलती है रेनू जी, हर एक को। अभी कृष्णा ने बोला I feel so much bliss and peace, हर एक को नहीं मिलती है। कृष्णा हिंदी समझती है ना? हाँ, everybody doesn't understand this, get it, bliss. Sometimes she doesn't understand Hindi language, still she gets ananda. How she gets ananda? No, because it is
connected to that.
Everything has got a deeper meaning. Sometimes you're listening to one song and you don't understand, but you get so much ananda. How do you get it? How do you get that bliss sometimes?
सर जब हम बोलते हैं ना कि गाना खुशी में होता है तो हम गाने की वो ट्यून को समझते हैं, मगर सर जब हम सच में किसी पेन में या होते हैं तो हम उसकी वर्डिंग की तरफ ध्यान देते हैं, उसकी वर्डिंग, उसकी फील को समझ पाते हैं हम।
सही बात है, because you are in that emotional state. ठीक है, good रेनू। राजेश शायद last question, then we will wind up. राजेश शायद।
I just wanted to tell on happiness or something.
Yes, बोलो सर।
हैप्पीनेस पे कहा है गूगल ढूंढा, याहू ढूंढा मैंने बिंज, कह गए कबीर दास कि सब कुछ मिलेगा जब ढूंढोगे वितिन।
शायर will always give us something amazing. हाँ, शायर गूगल ढूंढा, सब कुछ ढूंढा, लेकिन जब तक आप अंदर नहीं जाएंगे वो सच्चित आनंद नहीं मिलेगा। बाहर की दुनिया में रसगुल्ला मिलेगा, गुलाब जामुन मिलेगा, पकौड़ा मिलेगा, चाय मिलेगा, लेकिन शराब मिलेगा, लेकिन वो स्पिरिट जो है ना, the joy of the wine is nothing compared to the joy of the divine. The joy of the wine is nothing compared to the bliss of the divine. There is greater bliss. This is for those, Brico and the rest, Chidanand. There is greater bliss in truth consciousness than any other happiness. There is greater bliss in truth consciousness than any other happiness. Are we going to reach that state of truth consciousness? My dear friends, one thing I'm telling you before we close, don't underestimate your giving 40 minutes to this call with full devotion and dedication. Don't give it, some of you, I see some of you, you're in the call, koi aapko disturb kar raha hai, koi ye kar raha hai, then you're not getting the best of the call. This call is your 40 minutes of soulful nourishment. And I told you, you must ask questions. You must ask questions, because only when you ask questions, you're engaged. You must pay attention. Otherwise, you're just listening. Theek hai, theek hai, theek hai. No. This is my humble request, because my goal is to help you to reach yours. And you are all advanced seekers. Matlab, koi mumukshu hai, koi jigyasu hai, koi gyani hai, koi yogi hai, koi buddh hai, koi sthit pragya hai, koi jivan mukta hai, koi Satchidanand Atma bhi hai. You are all on this 8-stage awakening process. And one more thing I'll tell you before I close, don't get carried away by so many people, what so many people say and so many people write and so many people say. Then you go round and round in circles. Then you come and ask me, sir, इसने ऐसा क्यों बोला, क्या बोला? मैं क्या बोलूं? कोई भी कुछ भी बोल सकता है ना, कुछ बोलने से सच हो गया क्या? Be careful, stick, don't let garbage enter. Learn to be a monk. Get rid of the junk. With folded hands, I bow down.